Holy shit.
But rest assured, guys, you've got a pretty fun game ahead, I promise. Here we go. So it looks like we've actually got a completed draft. Ongyuki and Gurkha were both banned out. Nefty's banned. That's two sisters. We're out in Narsha, Stoic. We got our first Narsha of the day.
There we go. I knew it was going to be coming to the field, and it is. So Narsha's in the play. We've got Narsha Han. That's a lot of damage coming towards TARS here. But TARS he's prepared. He's got a Vanessa on the field trying to survive here. No reset on the side of how to play, so something's going to die and get revived back. And we'll see if TARS is going to be able to bounce back from losing a unit, because I think he's going to lose a unit here. But he's got first turn. Well, he's not going to get first turn because how to play is going to be a little bit quicker with his units.
How to play is going to be pretty fast. I'm interested to see what the tuning looks like. With those speeds. So there's the wound that we saw earlier, and to amend a statement earlier that I accidentally mistook him for Chiwu at a point. It's late, guys. He gives the attack bar boost to everybody, sets everyone up.
Oh, we're going to see a big second skill here. I don't think he goes for the charge vitality because it looks like his units should be moving in front. He does have to worry about that Tian Ling though, so it might be a charge vitality onto the Han. Chooses to go for that skill 2 onto the Connell.
Goes for the resist. Tian Lang here has a chance to throw the proverbial wrench into the strategy of how to play right now. He manages to land a stun. Nothing comes up totally empty.
I know, not often the Tian Lang comes up empty, but he came up empty here. The unit of focus is going to be that Vanessa, and we've got a skill 2 available to push back that Han. See, oh, he goes for the skill 3 to get the stun, and a lot of damage coming towards Nasha.
Oh, there you go. It was very close to securing the kill. Gets the proc early. It looked like that Vanessa was going to be down.
Yeah, that's that damage I was talking about. Goes for all things nature. Gets the stuns out onto the field. Of course, defense break sitting on top of that Han. Han might be the unit of focus for TARS here.
Yeah, and let's see if he can capitalize it. As they say, stuns out, guns out. Am I right? Here we go, Tian Lang.
That stuns out, guns out. Doesn't finish stun. Gets the additional turn, though. Able to take care of that Han. He's going to get a big dismount. Chooses to go for the Han. Gets the kill with a second skill. Here's the clap back coming from TARS.
Oh my god, he capitalized on that so well.
Oh man, there you have it. That Violet proc didn't matter. TARS taking round 1. Almost dead away with the Narsha, but what a match. What the rune quality behind TARS is just showing to be extremely powerful. So there's the pre-bans from last time. That Dark Onimusha, that Gurkha are going to be the pre-ban units out. We're going to get some new pre-ban units here. Probably going to be more LDs. Maybe possibly that Narsha.
Yeah, and I actually... Yeah, well, I really did like the Narsha pick into everything, but TARS just navigated it so perfectly that it made it look like a non-issue.
Oh, nice. Nephthys and Vanessa. Of all the units to pre-ban, how to play pre-bans the Vanessa. I was actually not expecting to see a Vanessa pre-ban.
You know, I wasn't expecting it either, but I got to admit, I see what he's talking about. I mean, Vanessa was a huge problem in the last one because it basically said it did the targeting for him. He has a comp that wants to snipe a really important unit, and even though Vanessa is not always a really important unit, you just got to go through her first.
Yep, exactly. Well, we got a 33 speed lead being drafted by TARS. It is going to be the Oliver and alongside the Gianna as well. I believe this is a violent Gianna, not a swift Gianna. I think we've seen it proc. We've got Dark Onimusha coming back to the field with how to play. Doesn't have it paired up with his Nephthys, though.
Yeah, and the Ongyuki, now freed from the pre-ban jail, is ready to wreak some havoc. That is, if Dominic doesn't do it first.
Yep, and we've got Dominic and Wusa being drafted. So Woos is definitely a sign of turn 2. He's going to let How to Play take turn 1. He's going to try and survive through. Now that's a lot of damage coming out of How to Play, though. Joe Gunn is going to be drafted as the very consistent strip up against TARS' units here.
It's a nice little hybrid comp that How to Play has conjured up here between a sniper cleave and a little bit of sustain and longevity, taking him into the mid game. I like that. I like the pivot.
Most definitely. Let's see what happens here. Dark Onimusha is going to get the ban. Oliver is definitely going to get the ban here with no immunity on the side of How to Play. HP lead for both these players. This is going to be an interesting round 2.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly this is going to play out. The Ongyuki ban was really good because there's there's quite a few stuns on the table. Miles just funneling in some damage on Narsha early. Here comes the stun, the whole reason why we banned the Ongyuki, right?
Ooh, nice initial turn coming out of the Narsha. Narsha can apply a big defense break, either targeting out the Gianna or the Miles. Just a little bit of poke damage coming towards that Gianna. Oliver looking for some big damage going out onto the Joe gun. We could either throw up those shields, and he does so. Throws up the shields and the immunity to protect himself from any of the damage coming from How to Play.
Great stun. That was a confident move, putting up the shields before the strip was gone. So it was really important that he actually landed that stun.
So he can get the kill here on the Joe gun, wasting one of the orbs, and then he can go for his dismount on top of the Narsha. But it looks like he's going to go after the Nana first.
He didn't want to waste the damage, I guess. It's slightly greedy, but also with no heals on the table, I guess it's okay in this case.
If there's that first skill just enough, didn't have to waste the second skill to take out the Joe gun, so it was a smart move to save skills by TARS there.
He's debating whether or not to even just throw up All Things in Nature just to kind of get a little bit of defense. Opts for just skill 2 on Joe gun because it's clear who TARS is targeting.
Yeah, he's trying to hold on to that skill 3, looking for a little bit more value. Potential more value where there's no buffs on the side of TARS here. I mean, we could just see a quick kill onto the Joe gun once again. Does go for it. If he gets the additional turn, he'll get rid of it, and he does!
It. Stoic. Oh, Stoic, he gets it. Oh my
sorry,
goodness.
How to Play.
I can't believe you did it to him. Wow. That was gnarly.
I did him dirty there.
That was gnarly, man.
Yep, we've got big second
And
skill,
there's
healing up the Gianna, taking care of the Nana. I think this is going to be it for How to Play. Shizuka's looking low. All Things in Nature coming out here. There's the stuns, there's the bombs, but the bombs are not going to deal a ton of damage here. But we've got Narsha potentially taking out that Dominic.
Yeah, he didn't go for the dismount there, which was a little bit scary, all things considered.
Big damage going out onto the Miles. The bomb's definitely going to do a little bit of damage to that Dominic here. First skill going out, dropping Soul Protection is going to come back. We're going to see that kill going out onto the Miles here.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that he didn't go for the dismount when he had the chance, because it's now presenting a bit of a threat where maybe there didn't need to be one before.
Yep, we're going to see a revive here. He could actually revive something that is not on the field here to try to get a little bit of value out of it. Looks like he's going to put him onto himself here. Shield's going to come up, protect his Dominic from dying to this Narsha.
Man, that Shizuka plus the Narsha combo is just so mean because he knows that he's got enough time to get the Soul Protection skill back, so if she gets dismounted, he can protect it. Down goes the Dom. Down goes the Dominic.
Down goes the Dom.
I think TARS is still got this, but it's, you know...
Oh, man, nice initial turn, though. Goes second skill, finishes it off. It is a lonely Narsha. Narsha is going to get dismounted there. How to Play knew it. TARS taking round 2 away from How to Play. But holy cow, Narsha applies so much damage. What a unit to worry about. I can't help but think that's got to be a pre-ban here as we go into a round 3.
It feels like it should be. It definitely feels like it justifies a pre-ban from How to Play. Or rather, from TARS, excuse me. But I also need to say that I was impressed with Miles' damage. Miles is one of those units, like with the speed scaling, ignore defense damage, it can just be so scary. Even on a glance, he contributes a ton.
Well, let's see what happens here. First pick coming out of TARS, it is going to be the Shizuka. Shizuka was a troublesome unit for How to Play have to deal with. Kind of expecting to see a take here. Maybe go for that Dominic, take that away from TARS. It was such a toxic unit. And it looks like Nana Gianna is what's going to get drafted by How to Play.
Opting for the Tian Lang. We saw this earlier in a similar circumstance, and he was able to kind of cut in. And while he didn't get results like maybe he wanted to disrupt, he was able to secure a couple kills.
So Tian Lang and the Sekhmet being drafted by TARS here. I do like the Tian Lang. It does feel a little early, but I do like the Tian Lang, and I think Sekhmet's an excellent pick in all cases.
Now that you mention it, I think that's the only way that we've seen Tian Lang pick tonight, Stoic, is a little bit early.
Yep, that's right. In that second round right there. The Narsh is coming back alongside the Yan Hong. Yan Hong's coming to the field. We've got a more coming to the field for TARS, and he's got one more pick here. It's probably going to be another AoE control unit. Savannah is going to be the unit that TARS is going to be bringing.
You said AoE control, and TARS provided. I love seeing the Narsha back again, just because, I mean, her threat is so significant, and she really makes games interesting. As soon as she gets a turn, she could secure a kill. She's kind of like Dominic in that way, that she presents that threat of just immediately removing a unit.
Let's see what this last pick's going to be for How to Play. Assuming that it's probably going to be You know, I wanted to say Nephthys, but I was too slow. Nephthys comes to the field for how to play. Now, there is technically no immunity, but though the Shizuka can provide that immunity for TARS.
And also, Sekhmet could potentially have a redemption arc and reset the Nephthys, but it doesn't look like TARS wants to bank on that necessarily.
No, I like that play. He removes the speed lead from the field, pushing the Gianna back from turn 1. Second's going to be taking the first turn here. We know it's faster than the Yan Hong. Let's see what happens. Can TARS get the 3-0 sweep on how to play?
Game point, guys, from TARS.
I was wrong. This is a faster Yan Hong than the Sekhmet in this case. Charge Vitality going out onto the Gianna. Gianna with bombs available.
And now he has a choice to put it on the Tian Lang of the Sekhmet. Opts for the Tian Lang. Here comes the third skill to stun it up. Sekhmet has... The Sekhmet doesn't have a whole lot to do here. I mean, everybody's already stripped, so I know you can just do that, I guess. But everybody's kind of used their impactful skills already.
Yep, Tian Lang getting no value with that second skill here. None of the defense breaks coming out here. Narsha with so many units in sight, ready to just remove anything from the field.
Oh my god. Take your pick. Whatever you want removed, it's out. Oh dear, how to play.
Not only whatever you want to remove, how about we do it one more time?
One more. Yeah. One more time. That was such a tough position for TARS with the Sekhmet. Whatever you reset, the other is going to be there. Even if he reach. Oh my god. Didn't have to do him like that.
That's it. He's going after all of these units, gets a full dismount on top of the Savannah. Savannah's got no more value here. Not even able to take out that Gianna. No Despair Stun coming out of the Nana. We're going to see all things popping out here. All things popping out here.
All things, everything, all of it, all at once is happening.
Yep, so, a little bit of damage coming out. Savannah looking to close up some of the units, but it's still 2 orbs sitting on top of the Nana.
Perfect timing for that skill 2 to be up right there. So you can throw it. You can throw it on the Savannah. Just goes for the defense break instead. Interesting. I would have gone for the Savannah. There. I would have even gone for the Savannah just to get the just to go for a little bit more longevity and get back on the mount.
Yeah, good play by How to Play. Goes for the bomb, just cycle into the third skill for any of those buffs going to be popped up there. There you have it. How to Play is going to be clapping back in the round 3. Taking TARS down in that round 3. I really did. I wanted to see that as a pre-ban for TARS. He did not want to see the Narsha, and he didn't handle the Narsha very, very well here. I don't know if TARS has a Narsha to draft himself. I don't believe he does.
If he does, it'd be a really good thing to steal, but it tells me that maybe he doesn't. So TARS still at match point with the best of Narsha not appearing in the pre-bans again. I think she deserves it. I really do.
Well, so TARS respected the speed of that Yan Hong. Yan Hong outspeeding the Sekhmet. It's not something that TARS was expecting to see there. And the Gurkha, of course, makes sense that How to Play doesn't want to have to play against a Gurkha.
Obviously, yeah. Gurkha's Gurkha, and Yan Hong was really fast. So those do make sense. Ongyuki is, all things considered, I guess, actually a pretty neutral start, but it doesn't steal from TARS at all.
I think what's happening here is How to Play is going to be drafting that same draft we had seen before. Dark Onimusha, and the Nephthys is going to come out here, and it looks like TARS wants to take that first turn and guarantee some speed leads. Exactly, the Han, the Wunsa, the...
We've seen it before. The Gianna, that was the other thing.
Well.
I knew we were missing a component. I'd forgotten what component. It's like you can swap in or out the Wunsa with the Dark Monkey King according to that. Actually,
we're
this
looking
might
at a full
be
Dark draft coming out of How to Play.
Yeah, this might be the time to do a Dark Monkey King. Oh, but you need another strip.
Well, why the Dark Monkey King was super relevant in How to Play's previous matches because he knew that his opponent didn't have any will runes. So the Dark Monkey King was excellent. But Han Wunsa is definitely what's going to be happening here. Like we said, it's going to be a full Dark. You don't get to see it often, guys. Here it is.
I don't think we've actually ever gotten to see this from How to Play. We've only ever seen him do 4 with a little splash of something else. The Hagang is absolutely perfect here, and actually probably a force ban, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think the Hagang is definitely going to be a force ban here. We've got no LDs versus all LDs.
Yeah, versus none. Yeah, Hagang representing the opportunity to cut in when the team is stripped. could totally disrupt what HOWTOPLAY is doing. So it was a really effective last pick from TARS right now, and HOWTOPLAY is pretty much forced to disable that option.
Yep. Let's see if TARS is going to be fast enough. He's got 33 speed lead against a 30 speed lead from HOWTOPLAY. Let's see if it's going to be enough to gain a victory here over HOWTOPLAY. Or is HOWTOPLAY going to get his combo online? Ooh, that is a fast more.
Oh, of all things,
What? He gets
so
full value as well!
No way! And he could reset. Oh, he got the res. So finally something worked for HOWTOPLAY. Here comes Chung Pung to drop it out.
Serious
Manages
matter
to
with
get
double
everything.
the spare stun as well. Finishes off the Han. Savannah looking to finish off the Gianna. We've got Oliver looking to finish off the Dark Onimusha. Just so much damage coming in here. What a commanding lead for TARS, taking down HOWTOPLAY with brilliant more speed.
TARS was.
Holy cow.
Wait a minute. I was not expecting the more to be that fast. Had we not seen it before? What was that about?
That could have been Swift more. We may have been looking at 2 mores. Was it because we didn't see any despair stuns coming out of it? What a
legitimately,
play.
it was so fast, Stoic, that we'd have to rewatch it because that might be the new fastest game.